listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
Oh, all right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. The last day of August. Of course, it would end on a hump day. It is the 31st of August, 2022. So how the hell are you? Tonight, we're going to do a really quick show for, 90 minutes, give or take. Got a lot of stuff to go over, and that's not a joke. Oh, man, what a day. Hope you guys are enjoying the week as we start off the second half of the week. It is a holiday weekend. It is a 3-day weekend, and it is going to be awesome. Yep, that's all. That's it. That's the show. God, you guys are great. Okay, we're in focus. Everything good? 5 UFOs paced a pilot. What was it, the other day? The other day, huh? Well, he came out and talked about it. Jim Henson, the big puppet guy, had his son Ben Hansen, even though the spelling of the last name, I'm like Alien Girl, Amy, my wife or ex-wife. She said the same thing. I always think of Jim Hansen. I do when I see Ben. I think of Jim. I think of Ben, a Jim, a Ben and Jimmy. Should be like an ice cream. But so we're going to talk about that. And a really really interesting sighting from third phase of moon. Yeah, it's a weird one. But the reason I'm going to talk about that one, because it's interesting. I don't know what I was reading something at the same time. Let's do a little bit roll call. You know, we're cutting these down a lot. We're not doing these as much, right? We're not going on. 30 seconds, go. Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. SpaceX Exposure, welcome to the show. Sam Ogafonian Rockstar, welcome to the show. Brookers, welcome to the show. Derek Faulkner, welcome to the show. Chris Rogers, welcome to the show. Carl Ann, welcome to the show. Hey, Cornelius Doherty, welcome to the show. How you doing, lad? Jucalian, welcome to the show. Oh, nice. Nice. Good to see you, mate. Den Bubs, not blocked. Welcome to the show. Sven, Eric, welcome to the show. Hello to you. Wicked World, back in action. Welcome to the show. Moody Mongols here, everybody. Welcome to the show. Into Thin Air. Air. Just got back from Canada. Back to daily posts, my friend. Very much appreciated. Really appreciate you. To Sam O, Gufonian Rockstar. Oh no, to Into Thin Air. I don't know who that's to. Pardon me, Pete, but you're welcome to the show. Pardon me, Pete, welcome to the show. Views with a Z, welcome to Rebecca Wiles, the flower girl, welcome to the show. Johnny Southside, Derek Kennedy, welcome everybody. Diamond Dog, Deckard, how you doing, man? Last day of August, sky watching season. It is a little bit cooler, not much. Still summer. Well, when is it? Summer's over. It's June 22nd was the first day of summer. I always thought it was on June 21st, but this year it was 22nd. So you got June, July, August, September. That's why they have Memorial Day. Is it Labor Day? Labor Day? Whatever day is coming up. Zach Diecast Monsu. Welcome to the show. Michael 27. Didn't forget you. Welcome to the show. And Dinkamazi. Tractor Basel. Raymond Laurence T. Boyle here, 71. Welcome to the show, everybody. AZ Man, Sapphire Elf, and the rest of the world. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you ignoring you. It's just we got to go. Yeah. Nice to have Sapphire Elf here. Everybody gets treated with a lot of respect in this. I have to give you guys a lot of credit. Because when times are really weird and there's a lot of drama, a lot of things happen in that chat room. And I have never been... Now, you know, I just been looking at the chat the last couple of nights, and just unreal. You guys don't attack anybody. You guys are pretty even keel on that. And we want to show the world, because, you know, they think this is where free speech is a bad thing. Having an opinion is a bad thing. And they come over here voicing their opinions and bad things, and we kill them with kindness. Let's do that. That's what I'm trying to do. There is no reason. I mean, there always is a reason to go after the mainstream media. But when we're talking about podcasters and things of that nature, unless they're talking some wild, stupid shit, there's no reason to talk about these people. They have no integral part in having a voice in the UFO community anyway. So, congratulations to the Goofon chat, fans, friends. We show people with respect, and that is something we're focusing on. We don't want the respect of the people who don't understand what respect means. It's not given, it's earned. It's why I don't just give out, certain things. I maybe I won't say it, but anyway, I almost said it. I'm not going to say it. Not going to get me to say it. All right. So Ross Coulthart. Wait, do we want to start with that? Nah. I don't know. I want to get your palettes a little bit turned on. Maybe get something playing here. Let's start with this. Oh, this was great. Everybody's talking about it. I barely brushed on it. I was going to talk about it, but then I had the show where everybody would have called in. Nobody really did. I mean, enemy-wise. No enemies called in. Just friends of the show, which made it probably one of the better shows of the year. That was a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys doing that. Calling in Bob Berkins with no shirt. You got to have a shirt on next time. That's got to be a rule. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind, but other people do. And we want to have a little more of a, I don't know, it's just weird. It's like walking around outside with your shirt off. Bob Berkins. It was interesting. It made it interesting, but I can't have that all the time. A guy without a shirt on, it's just unheard of. But hey man, it was fun. You did fine. You did just fine. You couldn't have done that at a better time, to be honest with you. As weird and as strange as it was, why is it strange? That's a good question. Having your shirt off as a male is not strange at all. It's just not really. I've never been on another show all my life or seen a show where a person didn't have their shirt on. So Bob Berkins, you did a first. Congratulations on that. And you can't beat that, bro. I mean, everybody was talking about it. So you're you're well known now in the UFO community for not having a shirt. Maybe, that's your thing. You just don't wear a shirt. That's got to be your thing. All right, no shirt. Bob doesn't have to wear a shirt. You don't. But next time you should. All right, Bob. Bob's getting popular, while Linda Moulton, howdy doody, fresh and fruity, not so tooty. My words can't describe what I'm about to show you, hear you, let you see you.
At a top robotics company in Japan this week, 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab. And they did it by shooting what he called metal bullets.
Aren't
the
they metal?
scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots, took apart the 3rd. But the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes. Far.
Don't buy it. I don't believe it. First of all, it's coming out of where? Japan? Yeah. Isn't that where it's coming from? Japan? Let's talk about this. Is extremely important what's going on here. Extremely to Linda Moulton Howe. It's important to her. So let's just have some fun for 5 minutes. Indulge me.
Top robotics company in Japan this week.
Japan. This was last week. All right.
4 robots being developed for military applications.
4 robots being developed for military applications. Not even developed. It's being developed. Key word. Being developed. Oh, and the AI just lost control, killed 29. They're just trying to make up that their AI is super dangerous. It's such horseshit. I don't buy this. No way. Come on. She already messed up. We already caught her in a lie. Well, not really. I mean, they are being... So if they're in the middle of being developed for... I mean, you know what I mean? Like, why would it go haywire and start shooting humans? Yeah, I'm not buying it. This is a story that should come out from the U.S.
Applications killed 29 humans in the lab. And they did it by shooting what he called metal bullets.
Aren't bullets metal? Anyway? What are they? They're not made of cotton, are they? Are they made of a fabric? Ma. I thought about calling Ma about her metal balls, but I thought bullets were made of metal. Anyway, I don't know, Sleepy Rain. She does not understand real research. Right? Rubber bullets. Oh, we use, there are rubber bullets. Lead. Lead is a type of metal. I know what she's saying, but it's just silly. Why not just lead and brass? So there, it's metal, but I think she's trying to make us think they were like steel bullets, probably using handheld rail guns. You know, I mean, next thing you know, and both of their arms were designed with the rail gun. Yeah, bullshit. Nobody's using that rail gun. I mean, we don't even use it. So it's kind of, anyway, let's finish.
The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots.
Well, that doesn't sound so scary. The scariest part is that
took apart the 3rd.
So in the middle of deactivating 2 and then took apart the 3rd, a 4th one was somehow connecting to an orbiting satellite to learn how to repair itself stronger than its current build. Like, when does that kind of robot have the time to just sit there? You know, can you imagine? Can you imagine if that number 5, remember that? Short Circuit? That's what that reminds me of, like Short Circuit going out. Or like Chappie. Chappie was an AI, right? Remember Chappie, the movie? If you haven't seen Chappie, it's really good. It's different. But that was fun to watch, Chappie. But, you know, Linda Moulton Howe, this is why we're talking about it. It's Linda Moulton Howe, an investigative journalist talking about this as if it's real. And I have looked for the story on this. Like, from where did she get it? I couldn't find it. This is really unbelievable. Unbelievable that she would do something as silly as this and treat it as a fact. I mean, that's what she did. I see people in the chat room saying she has definitely lost her way. Linda Moulton Howdy Doody, not so fresh and fruity anymore.
But the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite.
And somehow, another key word there. Usually when you do real research, Linda, you find out how. How did that happen? It's somehow linked up. Well, did it plug into the mainframe? Does it have a key card, a fingerprint? Does it have a voice activation or an eye check? Sweat glands? I mean, how real is this thing? It is a Terminator. I'm the T-1000. Anti-schedule with... Wait, what does he say? What does he say? You know what he says. Somehow. Keyword. Don't find out, Linda. We don't want to know. Well, she didn't say they didn't tell us. She's just reading this as fact, so let's let her finish.
Like to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before.
It probably used some of those metal bullets it found, right? Hey, Bernie Muro with a $2 super chat. Coming in strong. That's the first one of the night. That's right. I forgot to mention it. you can help support GoofOn with the Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the description. Become a member of GoofOn or patron or buy a coffee and so on and so forth. Thank you very much. Bernie, first one of the night. That was my problem. Thank you, Bernie Muro, for the $2 Super Dono. And Ekush, all over AI. MSOG. Hey, see what I did? Good job there, man. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso. Bernie Muro, continuing supporter of GoofOn. Debunked what? Years ago, right? Oh, that's what this is? It's old? I thought this was old. Get to the chopper. Come on, get there. Yeah. It was. Yeah, you're right, Glenn. Yeah. I can't believe it. I thought this was old. I had a feeling. So people just reposted this. This isn't last week it happened. I thought it was last week. Hold on, let me see something here. Hold on, it didn't even finish. Hold on.
Mark my words. AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
If you watch Linda long enough, you eventually get to, she wears the same, stuff. This looks older to me. I thought this was older when I first saw it, maybe because of the quality, but everybody's talking about it. So I just thought it was interesting. Not sure if it was ever talked about in depth, but nonetheless, AI at that level to where it could actually uplink itself to a satellite somehow. She's doing what a lot of reporters do when they don't have to do any research. Just fill in the blanks. Somehow, could have been, should have, how did they, nobody knows. Keywords like that are a big part of Linda Moulton Howe and her research. It's gone to the wayside. She's strange bird. Strange bird, that Linda Moulton Howdy Doody. It's a shame. It's a shame. But I like that story. Whether it's new, old, or whatever. She looks young there, but it could be the lighting and the lack of high def. All right, let's talk about it. We're here. We're going strong. 5 UAPs pacing an aircraft of an F18 pilot. And it says 818. It says a retired F-18 Marine Corps pilot was flying a chartered private jet en route to Maui on August 18th this year. He encountered 5 red, rapidly flashing objects that paced his aircraft for 15 minutes and performed circular motions to the side and over the top of his jet. This is a developing story, but we have released ATC radar tape and radio communication exchanges with Los Angeles Center ADSB archival data and footage from inside the cockpit. At least 2 other airline pilots reported seeing the objects once they landed. We're seeking information from any passengers or pilots or other flights in the vicinity. Media inquiries, please contact Ben Hansen through his website, benhansen.com. Wow. So let's take a look at the Ben Hansen report. Thanks to Alien Girl for sending this to me, because I was trying to find it after her show this morning, and I couldn't find it. But I didn't know. I couldn't remember where I saw it. It was inside Ben Hansen's thing here, but thanks to Amy, we've got... what's going on here? Your mother's got a head the size of an ape. Let's go here. What are we doing? Retired F-18 pilot. There he is. Yeah, his eyebrows got thicker over time. Something's different about Ben. He looks different. Something's wrong. That's not him. Is that him? It is him. What's wrong with him? Why does he look different? And before we play this, let's take a look. We usually do this, and we haven't in a while. Look at the background of our researchers here. He's got a alien helmet here in the background. Hey, right here. We've got that. We've got an alarm clock. We've got some sort of cereal bowl here with coffee mugs. Yeah, that's a cereal bowl or rice bowl. He's got some books in the background. He's got Emergency. I can't read the subtitle. Blink. Tubular Times. I don't know. Farrakhan. I don't know what this is. Ovnis, Ophanis. Yeah, it's a pretty... This is Ben Hansen. This is him being organized, but a little sloppy, Poppy. A little sloppy. I don't like these baskets in the background. You got to get rid of those. Put books in there. And I don't know what's over here, but get that out of the frame. Ready? Go. Hey, wait, there was no setup for that? Come on. It's got to be.
Much out of it. This was a bit compressed. I don't think we'll get much more out of it, but I want to show you that, and then I want to get into the ADSB track of exactly where he was, because I think that's important too.
All right. And I think this was debunked already, right? No, it wasn't. There we go. So far I'm seeing blurry, flashing objects that are not red, but a lavender wiles. Lavender wiles. Come on. That's interesting if that's the flashing. Or is that... Where is it?
So the pilot tells me at this point he believes this video was the last time that it flew.
Wasn't that the flashing of the IR? Isn't that what that was? Right? No? Into thin air? I like this. Into Thin Air News. Anyone seen Into Thin Air? Of course. Everybody here has. Do you have a video about this up right now? Bro, is that what's going on? You got a video about that or what? Hold on. I got to change some things here. No. I'm doing what I want right now. It's that time of show. I don't know what I'm looking at on that video. Do you? Do you know what we're looking at? Does anybody know? I don't know what I was looking at. I thought it was a reflection in the window of the camera, the IR. You can't see the, with your naked eye, but in a reflection you could. I think that's what people were talking about on Twitter today. Let me see. I think somebody said it. I'm pulling it up. I want to look. Yeah, I think somebody said that. We'll get into some Bob McGuire too in a little bit, and also a guy, Dan Lewandowski. I'm not telling you to look at him. I'm mentioning his name so you ignore him. I'm looking through all of my files here to see if I brought that up today. Let's see. James Fox I want to talk about. He's got a few comments. Jeremy Corbell a little bit. And then we have some UFO sightings. So, we're doing a full show. Don't think we're just ending at top of the hour. We're not. We're going beyond that today. I don't see where... I can't find it. I could have sworn people were talking about this, and we'll play it again. As if, unless he goes over it again, but I don't... I'm scanning down here. I don't see him going back to the actual sighting again. Let's go back and take a look at this thing.
I want to get into the ADSB track of exactly where he was, because I think that's important too.
try an experiment here with my phone. Let's see. I'm gonna try it and see if you see the IR on my phone. I'm not sure it'll show up. Where are the UFOs? Is it this thing out here? Not these lights. Please don't tell me it's that. It's not this. This isn't the UFOs. This is the UFOs. I'm not buying it if it is. It's got to be this thing way out here. But they don't have it centered. They don't even have that centered. So that's what's bugging me about this.
So
I think people are just talking shit. I think this pilot's full of shit, maybe. I don't know. I don't see anything. Watch.
It tells me at this point, he believes this video was the last time that it flew over the top of his craft. And just as the video's ending there, they kind of disappear and are pretty much directly in front of him and go over the top of his craft, and he's not able to see them again.
So it was that dot out in the distance.
So the duration, again, was about 15 minutes.
What?
And,
wait, 15 minutes and that's all they're showing? Oh my God. This is planned. This is bullshit. This is an implant. Yeah. Yeah, let's watch a little more. I'm getting a little pissed because I don't think this is a real freaking story.
That last...
You mean to show me 15 minutes and all we get is a distant dot that's not even centered? Like, you're getting history on video and you don't put it right in the middle of the screen. You have it at the very tip. I don't get this. Unless those flashing lights are supposed to be the UFOs and nobody's telling us that. Maybe Ben does.
Radio call that he makes, he's leaving the LA Center airspace, and they're telling him, I'm sorry, we can't help you. We're only guessing here. We have no idea what it is. Now, pulling up what we call ADSB, which is like a transponder. It's something that's mandatory now for most airspaces, for all aircraft to have. Gives you the identification of each aircraft. You'll see here, he's going by Twilight 670 as his call sign, but on the ADSB, it's not showing up as the tail number. It's unidentified. That's just because his client has opted out of having that information tracked.
So, oh God, don't you see? So one pilot's okay with coming out and the other pilot doesn't want that tail number or something given up or whatever to ID who the pilots were. But if you can ID one of them, you can ID the other one. No, you can't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, let's try this. I've got my phone. I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to work into a camera, but does it? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. No, it doesn't, does it? I knew it wouldn't. It doesn't go into a camera. Yeah. Yeah. No. 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 I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Right there. But it's not flashing. Not like theirs. So I don't know what those flashing lights were. Does anybody know? I don't know what the flash... I think that was probably something on the dashboard. You know, hanging, you know, underneath the dice in that airplane, in that cockpit. Let's finish this story. Get the hell out of here and go on to other stuff.
But the aircraft shows up. So you can see it here coming along from the east, flying over the coastline. It's pretty much due west. And then you're also going to see Delta 41, and that's the flight I told you that leaves from LAX pretty much every night to go to Sydney. Now that night it took off late. I think it was maybe shortly before midnight. And when they made the final call, as you can see here, they're quite a ways ahead of him. When they made their final call to change frequencies and leave the airspace, I think that that aircraft might very well be one of those that had also witnessed this. Okay, so one of the great things about ADS-B also is that you can see here there were no no flight plans, no track.
I'm not confident about this story. Matter of fact, I'm going to go a little further back and take one last look at this 20-second sighting they give us. I want to hear what he says again. Maybe he says something more about this.
Which is very brief, where he said this is where it flew over the top of him.
All right, let's go back a little further.
Control, yet people, other pilots are. We do know that they're not showing up on radar. And pulling up on the screen here, you can see that it's in the northeast at 75 degrees azimuth, 15 degrees
they're
off
showing,
the horizon.
Could it be the moon? Could it be something else? So they're going over where the moon was and other things.
And less than 0.5% full. So I don't have a diagram here for you, but if you're flying your plane and on the tail end would be east, way back here, barely over the horizon, is your light source.
Oh, he talks about this throughout the whole thing. Oh, I see.
Doesn't mean
there's more of it. Oh, shit. I didn't know this was all here.
Oh, and in the top left-hand side, you're going to see
Hold on. There's all this?
Okay, so I believe this is probably San Pedro area, maybe looking into downtown LA. He's probably not quite as far as the Channel Islands
I can't
yet.
believe me.
And, you know, based on kind of timing and everything here. So you're going to see the city below.
Oh, he talks about it
this
whole show.
You're going to see the actual lights, which he films longer, and they're far more clear. You can see the pattern here is not easily explainable.
Oh, so it's out here. Oh, this is different. Did you see it already? You could see them showing up. One showed up. Watch. These are a little bit red looking. Yeah, look at that. Interesting. I'm glad I actually took another look. All right, so I want to stop this real quick. All right. Okay. What are we looking at? Dots. If I posted this, if Third Phase of Moon posted this online, they would have their ass handed to them. This is actually just a little bit better than what the Congress showed us with that split-second orb or balloon passing by, right? This is absolutely ridiculous. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 2. This is bad. And to make the claims that 5 UFOs were pacing the plane for 15 minutes and all you do is give us a minute or less of video, maybe this is as good as it gets. It's embarrassing. This shouldn't even be a story right now, but it is. I think it's a plant. I think this is stupid. Everything they're showing us here doesn't show shit. I would be irate if somebody said, Rich, I've got the greatest UFO sighting. I'm an F18 pilot. First of all, you got my attention. I saw 5 UFOs pacing me. If you sent me this video, I'd be like, shut the front door. This is all you're giving me? Yeah, well, I got 14 other minutes, but, you know, it's a little bit shaky. I'd be curious as to what this person's agenda is. Yeah, I'm not sure. And why was Ben Hansen? Do you see what they're doing? This didn't fall into Third Phase of Moon's hand. This didn't fall into anybody else's hand except for someone in mainstream media. Well, cable. Well, this is odd. Yeah, I'm not buying it. There may be something out there, but 15 minutes and this is all we get? Come on. Come on. It's silly. Don't call me stupid. I said silly. You just called me stupid. This is stupid. Don't call me silly. This is so weird. There you go. This is, you know what I'm about to do? If I was just a couple of years older, there'd be a hole in the TV. I mean, a couple of years younger. See, I don't even do that. I can't even lie, right? I can't even lie. This is terrible. Somebody's please. Calgon, take me away. This is terrible. Look at the details we're getting, guys. The details. Thank you, Ben Hansen. Thank you so much for all the details. You showed a lot of nothing tonight. Thank you so much, or whenever you put this out. Thanks to Ben.
Wow. So
wow, he says? Wow. Wow, that was the greatest nothing burger I've ever not seen. I can't believe that. I just watched the tiniest dots I've ever seen. I hate this field. I am so mad. I hate you. I used to like you, Ben. Now I don't know. I'm looking right at you. He is now doing a Corbell. This is a Corbell. Thanks, Jeremy. See? Do you see? It's okay if Jeremy does it, so Ben's gonna do it. Show us nothing. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Jeremy, for showing the wrong way to do things. Thank you. Yeah, this is all bullshit. I'm not buying this story. I'm not buying anything from what they're selling. I'm telling you, this is stupid. It didn't show up on radar. Well, how do you know it's UFOs, right? Why can't it be drones or something else? It's got to be UFOs. We couldn't see what they were, and they were red. Shut up. Just shut the... Done. Ben Hansen, you're on the shit list. You just made Goofon's shit list for 2023. Well, 2022. Fuck. Is it never going to get better in this field with these people in mainstream media? Yeah, it's nice. I thought the story, because I haven't watched the video until now. And they wonder why we don't trust them. And they wonder why we don't like TV folk. Terrible. We've got a corroborating story from witnesses and other airplanes in the area. Show me the video. You just saw the best of what we got. They're peeing all over us and telling us it's raining. Thanks, R. Kelly. Thanks. See, R. Kelly did it. He got away with it for a long time. Now mainstream media is doing it. And Ben Hansen? The Muppet son? You Muppet. Now he's a Muppet. He's a Muppet. He is. They're all Muppets. Frickin' investigate. And look at the investigative journalism we saw today. Linda Moulton, howdy doody, not so fresh and fruity, telling us that AI robots killed almost 30 people in a lab. One repaired itself, made itself stronger. It used these bullets that aren't even made out of brass or whatever. It was made out of metal. Rebecca Wiles sends a $10 PayPal. And good Goofonian day all over you, ma's meatballs. Why? Oh, it says, Ma, more meatballs. Thank you, Rebecca Wiles, everybody. Throwing down a 10 spot on a PayPal. Now that's support. Support can be beautiful, ladies. It is. It can be. It can be beautiful. Thanks, Ben. Thank you for absolutely nothing. Oh, my God. All right, next story. It just gets better. It just gets better. All right, we're moving on. We're going to talk a little bit of Joe Merja again, Red Rum Joe. He says, and this is him going off of what Science Bob said recently. And I got to be honest with everybody. Yeah, I have nothing against Science Bob, but it is very hard for me to believe a lot of the things I'm hearing from that camp. Really? There's no evidence. It's just his story against the world. And I said it from day one. There's something wrong with these stories I'm hearing. Well, I think he says the little, and this goes to the, they made it all up is what he was talking about. Alan Watts opens up about religion and thought-provoking stuff about Jesus. And Science Bob said the literal interpretation of the revelation is a mistake. Think of the world's religions and what is that? I've never seen that word. Eschatologies? E-S-C-H-A-tologies? Through the eyes of Alan Watts. They were all just doing the best they could, he says. Red Rum Joe says, some folks think revelation in the Bible is referring to a previous cataclysm on earth and not a future event. Bob referred to it as a future event and mentioned 1,000 years of peace after everything falls apart. I don't buy that, but cataclysms will occur again. Yep. And that's what the reset is all about. You know, how many times has has Earth been reset? You know, but where are the Egyptians? They're gone. You know, where are the Mayans? They're gone. Something cataclysmic has to happen, and it's going to happen again. And we're going to have a reset. It's going to be The Walking Dead without The Walking Dead. It's going to be like that. Infrastructure, you know what is interesting? Not every single piece of infrastructure is going to be down. There's going to be some scattered places that still have electricity, I believe, as long as their main grid stays intact. Not every place is going to get hit with bombs, but they're going to get blasted with radiation if that's the case, if we're talking World War III. Now, if we're talking about an asteroid coming down, a natural event, that's going to be isolated, but it will affect the whole world. But Jesus, man, it would have to be a very large, multi-mile wide asteroid that would have to come into this atmosphere to do any harm for the world, right? It would have to be at least a mile or two to destroy the world. It was a Manhattan fell out of the sky the night of the dinosaurs. So, do the math. That's 7 miles across, right? But only 1 mile thin. It's a skinny little sliver. Hey, that was a Muamua that slammed into Earth. That's what it sounds like to me. Thanks, Red Rum Joe. Always throwing down your opinion from religion to UFOs. Here's an unbelievable UFO over the U.S., or OVNI, as you want to call them. I want you to take a look at this because I'm not buying it. I'm not buying what they're selling. And this isn't a bad one. It's just there's something fishy about it. So guys, gals, get your UFO helmets on. I need help with this one. And maybe you know the answer.
I don't even know what to think about this.
Oh my God. This is stupid.
I've been looking out for it for a while.
Yeah, sounds like it. On a night with one light. We see the green goblin circling his prey, disappearing.
What the?
Oh, look at that. Oh, that was interesting, wasn't it? I thought this was a joke at first. That was weird. Oh, let's take a look again at that. So it disappears. Does anybody know what this might be? That was interesting, I have to admit, but if this was a drone, you would see it, but maybe not, because this camera doesn't have the pixelation, the clarity. And this thing is weird. I'm not even sure we're looking at... Wasn't that... This is odd, I have to admit. It's odd. Yeah, it's a laser pointer. Right, Zach. That's what I was thinking too. It is. That's why it's shaking the way it is. Good. That's why I'm asking. You got it. Absolutely. It is. It's some sort of laser reflection. 1,000,000%. I think it is. I do. And you know, you see how it disappeared? I can do that with my laser just by twisting it a little bit or having it right on. Like, you can twist it to turn it on, and I have another one where you click. But when you get it to a certain place, I could move it with one hand and twist it just enough to where the light looks like it's dimming out. Well, it is. But I could create that, I guarantee it. I don't know how he's doing it in the sky, so I'm thinking this might be a reflection, right? But then we would see that. I want to go back to the beginning. Can you turn that off? Why did you even turn that on, Rich? I don't know. Don't yell at yourself. Let's go. We're at the 158 mark. I'm going to go to the beginning because let's take a look. The beginning tells a lot.
Look at that.
See, I could have sworn I heard a click when that light changed. See if you hear a click as if he's pressing a button to make it change color. Ready?
Look at that.
Yes! You do hear a click! That mother effer, he is playing with the wrong dudes. We figured it out. Listen. Yes! He clicks on something to change it, you dummy. You stupid dummy. Oh my God, he's faking it. It's fake. I knew it. Zach knew it. We knew it. Listen. You're going to hear it. You're going to hear a click. I will be very quiet. Matter of fact, I'll mute myself. I don't need to. But watch. When it turns green, you'll hear a click.
Look at that. Look at that.
Wow. Now we're going to watch the vibrating hand. He's like this. And that is exactly what we're seeing here. His hand is shaking. This is it. Oh, yeah. This is
I don't
bullshit.
even know what to think about this.
Yeah, something's wrong
I've
with
been
this.
looking out for it for a while.
This is a reflection. He's doing that somehow. I'm telling you, it's a reflection. And you can hear the click when he did that. Yeah, see how it shakes? Fuck you. This is a fake. I can't even. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to swear. But that's a joke. Done with that one. Good job, Zach. Done. End of story. Unbelievable UFO, my asshole. I've got to make a comment. I'm doing it now. It's a laser pointer. You can hear him click to change the color to green. right at the start of the video. Nice try. Video-io, I put. All right. We did good. That was a collaborative effort. Thank you guys for that. Freaking beautiful. Yeah, we are correct. 100%. We debunked that shit. That's, oh, and I forgot the Bob McGuire. Did I talk about it? Wait, we already did. No, this. Here's another one. All right, so what is this? Hold on. I don't know what this is about. I have to hear this. Science Bob is saying so much stuff. Unimaginable things. He's talking about when he was on his submarine, seeing all sorts of unidentified objects, right? But there's no evidence of it. But what he's trying to do is prove, without a reasonable shadow of a doubt, or whatever the frick you call it, that he was actually in the submarine the date that these UFOs appeared. Good. You were there. Okay. Sure. Show us. Nope. No, can't do it. Can't do it. I don't know what this is. Hold on. The objects that defy understanding. I don't know where this came from, but there's nothing to it. This is what Bob McGuire is referring to when he says he believes Chris Bledsoe's prediction related to the alignment. I believe aliens coming back to kick our ass is Bob's own interpretation on things. I could be wrong, and don't shoot the messenger on this one. So Bledsoe's family spring, this is... they're saying that the end of the world is happening when? In 2026? That's the Bledsoe bullshit. Bob McGuire says he spent, 5 days at Christopher Bledsoe's house, saw some things he couldn't explain at all. And of course, I think Bob is very gullible. And I like Bob. But I think he has fallen for... If you break bread with a paranormal guy or somebody like Whitley Strieber, I think is the biggest fucking liar in this whole field. Worse than maybe equal to David Wilcox? Whatever. Wilcox. I believe he is a poison to this community. More than anybody has ever said that. I don't think anybody has ever said that about Whitley Strieber, but I'm saying it today. I'm going on the record. I think he's a bullshit artist. He's a writer. He's got an imagination, and he's got a bullshit, condescending way he talks to us. And I don't like him. And I think he's full of shit, so he has to act that way because in his mind, acting like you don't give a shit means you don't care what people think, but he cares more than anybody, trust me. And Whitley Strieber is a fucking liar. Yeah, well, I'm going to do a show on Whitley. I'm done with that guy. I'm tired of keeping my mouth shut for whatever reason. I don't know why I do. I can't stand the guy. I've always said the guy's a fraud. Maybe he hadn't experienced that one time where they made a movie about it, Communion. He wrote the book, Communion. Of course they're going to make a movie about a story that this guy claims because he's a credible guy. Why would a writer of his caliber make up something like that? And family and friends have seen things over in the cabin when the lights went out and the lights came over to the house and and they left in the middle of the night. It must be real. Yeah, right.
But I think it's destined to happen in Aquarius.
No, this is the Bledsoe bullshit story.
Would you agree?
It's going to happen, and there's no...
I can't stand this motherfucker, too. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm going all out. I'm pissed off. I don't like this guy. I don't like Christopher Bledsoe with his crossed-legged shitty attitude. Don't disrespect me looking like you're I can't say it.
Turning back.
It's too late.
There's no stopping it.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect me by using Valvoline oil in your hair.
Unless some major tragic thing hits the earth and kills off a bunch of people, they're not going to stop the awakening. That's the new knowledge that
they're not going to stop the awakening. You got to sound like Bill Clinton a little bit. You got to do it. I'm telling you, because I'm a quiet, crossing my leg type of guy, that these aliens are definitely going to take down the planet, and they ain't going to stop it. They ain't going to help us. And it's going to be the end of the world. Watch this fucker.
I was told about, and I didn't know when the date would be.
Oh, no, you don't know when the date. The aliens give you everything but the date. Oh, the most important thing of all is the date. It's going to happen 4 years from now, and I don't know what day it's going to be. They never gave me the day. They just told me the year. I guess we're going to have to find out for ourselves. Screw you and the horse you freaking rode in on, you lying POS. And what's this guy? Move your hand away from your crotch. You're on TV, dude. Stop grabbing your dick like you're on your couch with your Doritos and your half-gallon of ice cream almost eaten with the spoon sitting at the bottom. All right, I'm sorry. That's me. I'm getting a little bit overrun here.
Still don't. I just know that the alignment she gave me is in the spring equinox, Easter.
Of course. It's always around Easter and the spring equinox. Jesus.
Of 2026.
Yeah, look, you got to say it with calmness. It's going to happen in Easter equinox in 2026. You can count on it because that's what they told me. That's all I can tell you. How many times have we heard fruitcakes like this give us this type of story, huh? How many times are we going to sit back and say, yeah, I'm going to follow that guy. They sound like they know what they're talking about. And then nothing ever happens. Just like 2012, even though that's the Mayan bullshit story. We read the calendar wrong. And that's actually 2026. Fruitcakes. Fruit to cakes.
That's when it is, the spring equinox.
See how he just lied right there? He just had to confirm it, which is a bold-faced lying move. That's what a liar does. They reconfirm what they just told you for no reason. Watch. Learn.
That's when it is, Easter of 2026.
There's the first one.
That's when it is, the spring equinox.
Second one.
Are you sure? That's crazy because some of the people in NASA told us it was the fall equinox.
I misinterpreted it. I thought they originally told me.
Oh, you misinterpreted it. My bad. I'm still new at lying bullshit. I misinterpreted the lie. Excuse me. Can I try that again with... All right. Now we'll listen. Watch how he finishes the lie off, though, by repeating what he's already told us twice.
That it was the fall, but I was totally corrected here about it.
Wow, so the aliens gave you a message, you interpreted it wrong. Why would the aliens give you something you would have to interpret anyway? Wouldn't it just be direct? Why do you gotta mince words? Why do you gotta make things cryptic? That makes no sense. Well, NASA corrected me. I guess I was like that. They were connected. Blah 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 blah. Bledsoe, like Blobso. Screw you and the horse you fake rode in on. I'm not playing any more of that. All right, here's another guy. This is just a warning sticker. I'm putting on this guy, Dan Lewandowski. So far, so good. Nobody's paying attention to this shithole. But there's his sightings. Yeah, this is what he's claiming are UFOs. Beautiful, right? Wow. Ooh. Hey. Ah. Ooh. Wow. That could be just about anything. Ooh. Ah. bullshit. Stay away from that guy. If you hear the name Dan Lewandowski, it's bullshit. He's trying his hardest to get known on Twitter. It's not working because everything he posts are dots or reflections or lens flares or explainable. Look at this one. Ooh, ah, hey. Nope. 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 All right, ready for the next sighting. This comes from Think Tank. This is something I want to see if you could debunk or maybe you agree with what's being... A Tic Tac recorded in Arkansas. Arkansas, chill out, movement rules out airplane. Conclusively, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this.
What is that? It has no wings.
It has no wings. What is it? Oh, I can't figure this one out. It's a freaking drone, you dork. Oh, I've never seen this. It's got to be a Tic Tac. Yeah, nothing does anything like this. It just has no wings. Yeah, guess what else doesn't have wings? Drones. Whoop. It's moving around. You know, no airplane would move like that. Notice how he doesn't zoom in at all. Like, whatever happened to trying to get the best shot in this field? Well, when you're doing a fake with a drone, look at that, perfectly right in between the trees. What great video. That has to be one of the worst UFO videos in the history of Twitter. Anyway, awful shit. Welcome to Twitter. They're trying, everybody's trying to get their 5 minutes of fame. Everybody's trying it. Everybody's trying it. Jordan Peterson goes full psycho on Lex Fridman. Have you seen this? This is amazingly scary. I have to play this. I've never seen Jordan Peterson get so violent. And he scared the hell out of Lex. Have you seen this? This is scary shit.
Jordan, you're an incredible human being. I'm deeply honored you would talk to me. Is there advice you can give to me, Lex, about how to do this podcast better?
Okay, you want to know what I think? I think it's a terrible podcast. I just want to shut it off. Click off.
Wow, he's going balls out on him. Look at how upset he made him. Oh, poor Lex.
I feel like this is...
What do you know? You don't know anything. How dare you? Wow. This is a place where people paid to hear me talk.
We're in it together.
Just shut the hell up, idiot.
Wow.
You can't even comprehend. It's a bloody catastrophe. And that's why you're in the miserable state you're in.
Wow.
You're just ignorant beyond comprehension, which is not pleasant. Unbearable in some sense. You're not the man for the job.
What?
Who do you think you're fooling?
Well, let me ask you a difficult question.
Nope. Just listen to you. You're scared stiff and in a state of panic. It really exposes you.
This is a weird thing that you're doing. And it hurts. I don't deserve that.
Oh, well, too bad for you.
Oh, well, too bad for you. This is the greatest example of taking things out of context and making a new narrative. Welcome to mainstream media.
You. I know you're full of snakes. I know it. Maybe I know it more than you do.
Let me table the turns. Turn the tables on you.
Table the turns. He's so scared of him. Poor guy.
So first of all, I'm worried that you are basically creating hate. you, Jordan Peterson, seem to be somebody creating hate.
Oh, yeah? That was a really bad move.
Oh, shit. Wow, look at how evil.
Going to be your worst nightmare.
You're unstable.
How creepy is this?
You know, it's kind of unfortunate, but according to our models, you're going to have to die.
That was amazing.
You ever meet someone truly dangerous?
This is epic. This
I'm
is the
going
best
to
one
kill
I've
you.
ever seen.
No, I don't want that.
And what would happen if I did?
It makes me quite uncomfortable.
Whack!
Oh!
You will not find enough water to wash away all the blood.
Damn.
It's serious business.
Thank you.
Wow. That was unbelievable. Jordan Peterson going after Lex, scaring the shit out. All right, that was fun. I have to admit, that was fun the second time I watched that just now. That was really well done. Usually they're not as perfect as that. There was some little things that didn't look perfect, but it was pretty good. Just did a quick search of UFO Twitter, says Steve Boz. He read that Science Bob believes Chris Bledsoe that the aliens are invading in 2026 because they're mad. And that he and Dave Scott claimed they're reptilians, like in the TV show V, because Skyfort says so. Dave! Dave! Listen to your buddy Rich. Stop! Stop! You cannot support that. You cannot, just because Bob's your friend. Say, no, Bob. I don't believe, Bob. You don't have any evidence, Bob. Say it now. Say it. Say it. Say it! And then Dave's like, all right, I'll say it. I'll say it. You want me to say it? I'll say it. Bob McGuire is a liar. Oh, that's not Dave. Oh, I'm sorry. That was somebody else claiming to be Dave. Too fun. You know who that sounded like? Bob McGuire is a liar. That sounded like, who's the guy, the bald head? He's Jason Statham. That's who that sounded like. Bob McGuire is a liar. It did the first time I did it. Why are they doing this? Why, Dave? Don't do it, Dave. You're falling into the trap, Dave. Nobody believes Bob, Dave. You're the only one who's supporting him. Dave, 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 no, no, no. Save the friendship, save the world. Save the friendship, save the world. Save the cheerleader, save the world. James Fox. I heard some things I can't talk about. Not good. I want to tell you, but I cannot. Not good, not bad, just not good. Well, James Fox reads a text from Lou Elizondo regarding Congress's new focus on non-man-made UFOs. He's talking to Lou Elizondo now? Lou Elizondo infiltrated James Fox's movie-making skills. Holy shit! He is trying to get James Fox to make a movie in his narrative. Oh no, this is what it's all about. This is why it's scary. I didn't think this was public, that James Fox is friends with Elizondo. Holy shit.
So I read the article that came out, I think it was yesterday, in The Hill, Vice.
Oh, James Fox is sold out if he's friends with Lou Elizondo and they're texting each other now? Oh, this is bad for James Fox. You know what this makes James Fox? A fucking sellout.
And I thought I interpreted it fairly well. But then I reached out to Lou Elizondo, who ran the ATIP program at the Pentagon, just to be sure, because we go back, we text things back and forth, and I share stuff with him and vice versa.
Oh, is that right? Is that so?
So he was, for people who don't know who he is, he was the head of the ATIP program.
So it was Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program.
No, dude, you don't know who he is, do you?
Was the
Who is this guy?
The program at the Pentagon, the secret UFO program that ended up on the front page of the New York Times, and you see all the little UFOs that came out with it. So let me
all the little
read
UFOs.
you the text that he sent me.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll explain this.
Come on.
Okay, for the first time in recent history, our Congress is focusing on UFOs in a non-prosaic manner, meaning if it turns out that a particular incident, a product of man-made process.
What the fuck kind of glasses are those? He's got ladies' glass. Those are ladies' frames.
Or technology, then the UAP.
I knew James Fox was sweet.
JPO, I have to look up what the JPO is, will not continue to study it. Only those phenomena that fall outside the category and are truly anomalous will be focused. So basically, what he's saying is you got a select committee, right? And they're saying, I talked earlier about the 701 cases that ended up in the unidentified category that were investigated from the Air Force,
right?
Out of 12,618.
Yeah.
So that's that very stubborn, small percentage of cases. So what the select committee is saying, we're only going to look at stuff that's non-human. All the other stuff we have no interest in investigating. So by them saying that.
How do they know what's non-human? How would they know what is non-human? Because these objects made maneuvers that are unlike anything that are man-made? I believe our government knows everything they need to know. And the only reason they would ever look at the public is to see what we know. Well, I tell you what, they know we don't know. They know some people may have had an encounter or two. That's real. With maybe our own reverse technology. But to say that they're only going to study the non-human, how do they know? So they know more than what they're telling us, obviously. That is why Luis Elizondo and all of his little girlfriends that help him out do not care about the public because they already know the answer. I believe Lou knows. I believe Lou knows more than he did before he left ATIP. But I'm not so sure James Fox knows anything at all. But if he's been texting Luis Elizondo for a while, he's getting some inside information from Lou, which I believe Lou is going to use James Fox. And now whenever James Fox makes a movie, you know which way it's going to be leaning towards now, do you? There was a reason why we loved James Fox. Because James Fox seemed to care about what the people thought. So we need to make sure we watch the next James Fox movie that's coming out and just see if there's fingerprints from Lou Elizondo all over it. I don't know. I'm going to hold my judgment, but I'm going to take a slight bet and think, yeah, James Fox may be calling these a threat in his next documentary. Good going, James Fox. Way to sell out. You used to be one of my heroes. Now you've turned into a zero. James Fox's podcast on Concrete promotes his upcoming movie about Vagina, the Brazil UFO. He talks about other cases. So here's a thread about how Fox is constantly wrong. Really? Constantly wrong? Well, this is weird. Watch this.
To have you here. I really appreciate you coming down.
Never seen this guy, but he's definitely woke. I can tell just by looking at him. He's starstruck. Doesn't care about his appearance or an iron shirt. All right. So let's see. Introduction. This is the whole show. So I don't give a shit. Not watching that. Not promoting that guy. Alien scientist posted something about Jeremy Corbell. That's right. Jeremy, lock your door, Corbell. Jeremy, lock your door, Corbell. And I say that because this guy, well, he agreed, for starters. Here's a list of I'm sorry. I'd say that's another one. So, agreed. For starters, here is a list of unsubstantiated claims made by Jeremy Ding Dong Corbell. Jeremy Corbell found and interviewed Mike Thigpen. Lie! The FBI raided United Nuclear looking for element 115 that Bob was hiding. Lie! Dr. Krangel's testimony proves that Lazar was a real physicist. Lie! It's not bokeh. Lie! I don't always talk about UFOs, but when I do, it's never the truth. Truth, that is the truth. You are a POS in the UFO FIELD. But don't worry, Jeremy. James Fox is right behind you with his new friend or old friend, Luis Elizondo. Hey, Elizondo just might be his friend and mentor. Good going, James Fox. You're starting to show how desperate you are. And that is no good. Everybody sells out. James Fox sold out. Sorry. What kind of object flies like this? Captured in Argentina? Let's take a look. Another laser pointer. That's what it is. It's something, I don't know, man. It's not a laser pointer. But that's an interesting one, I have to admit. I don't know what this is. But it could be a drone because it didn't look that far away from the screen. It's possibly a drone. It's not that far. And there's a reason there's no sound. Drones go that fast when they're not. My drone goes 45 miles an hour. Not slow for a DJI Mavic 2, Mavic Air. But there's drones out there that go 100 miles an hour, and they're smaller, and they're stunt drones. And those do move like that. I got to buy one of those. They're not that expensive, just so I could. And then I'll bring it back after I debunk all these stupid videos. UFOs on the moon. Shot through an Meade LX90 using a Nikon P900. This I am not so sure about. I need your help. From the think tank on Twitter, giddy up. Making their way in the world today makes the moon feel a lot. Making a pair of UFOs seems they know a lot. Wouldn't you like to be on film? Sometimes you have to go where nobody knows you're there. Dun, dun, dun. And they know you're in the air. Dun, dun. Maybe you see one or two. They're flying all around you. But maybe you make them up just for you. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That looks fake. Yeah, something wrong with it. I don't know. I don't like it. It looks fake. It does. That looks fake to me. The last part looks fake. It's wobbling. You know what I mean? Maybe it is real. I don't know. On the bigger screen, it looked okay. I'm not sure. That's interesting though. That is an interesting one. Daniel Miller posted the Senate Intelligence Committee's, quote, cross-domain transmedium threats to U.S. national security are expanding exponentially. We talked about this yesterday, the day before that. UFOs are not blowing up exponentially. They're not. It's a fact. Get over it. Last thing of the day here. What else we got? Oh, I doubled up. I do have some more stuff I can go over, but let's see. One more thing. UFOs have been tracked underwater as well as through the sky, says Lou. Astronautics expert reacts to UFO videos. All right, I'm going to play this. And I haven't watched it on purpose because I wanted to be fresh. So let's see. The Go Fast, the Gimbal. Let's hear what this guy says about the Gimbal. Uh-oh. Shit. I almost ruined everything. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Go.
This video, entitled Gimbal from 2015, was recorded by a Navy fighter jet from the USS Theodore Roosevelt.
We're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots to the west. Oh, big dude.
This is a very interesting clip as well. It does not appear to be aerodynamically viable from the way we build vehicles. It's moving at extreme velocities, and the most...
No, it's not! You fucking idiot! It is not moving at extreme velocities, you fucking idiot! Oh my god, I've got to email this guy. What a fucking douchebag. Do some research, you shitneck.
Fascinating part.
See, that's what people don't like about me from the other side, when I do that. It's called passion, pricks. You do it too, you just don't do it on camera. I'm not afraid to show me.
Of this particular video is that it
that should piss everybody off that this guy said it's moving at extreme velocities. Well, you know, he's not really a ufologist. Well, why is he talking about shit? I don't need to hear from this douchebag, from an astronautics expert. He doesn't know his ass from his other ass, the one he talks out of.
In infrared, and you don't see any signs of exhaust or any indication.
Dude, it's in FLIR, you fucking idiot.
Of propulsion. It is making changes in its flight angle that don't tell us anything about how it is able to achieve those kinds of maneuvers. It's very clear from the dash that the pilot has acquired it, is locked on target, and they're watching it very carefully. Our vehicles would just
all I have to say is, any guy who wears that bolo tie bullshit and has eyebrows that are longer than most people's hair, do not listen to them. What a douchebag that guy is. I am honestly going to send an email and make this guy come on the show. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get that guy on the show. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Sorry it went a little, started late. Still had some fun. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. If you sent any donations in, I appreciate it. Oh, we did get one more. I didn't know. Oh, it just happened. Tribute to Goof on Prime from Andrew. Thank you very much. $10 on a PayPaler. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shane Reed knows. Thank you for that very much, Andrew. That's a mucho gusto move right there. Very generoso. All right. Oof. I'm going to try to be on tomorrow morning or noon again. So meet me there at Goof on Lives. We had a good show today. Started an hour late, just like today did. I don't know why. Just slept. I guess that's it. But thanks for giving me the chance to do this show tonight. Thanks for hanging out. And you see, we're back to the normal numbers. You know, we had 140 tonight, And that's usually where we're at, 140, 150. We were averaging 175 to 200, but we knew that wouldn't last. I said it. So I'm glad things are normal, though. It was a beautiful night. Thank you, moderators, super chatters. Thank you, newcomers and veterans, for giving your time and energy. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, the hot da. If you want to continue supporting GoofOn, all the links are in the description. And underneath every video is the thanks button. You could always support through that too, even if the show's not live. So thank you for everything. And we are Truthology for ufology. Oh, Truthology for ufology. It's true. Have a good night. Tomorrow's Thursday. Alien bless.